It froze. His thing froze. Like his thing, like down there, it froze. Like what? The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised. What's up, Swole fam? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about frozen sack. You guessed it, frozen sack. Now, I don't know if any of you watched the Winter Olympics. I didn't at all, so you could drop that down below, but I have no idea what happened really, save from like a few fringe stories. Now, this skier, this cross-country long-distance skier from Finland, we covered it on the Daily Swole podcast, but I had to talk about it here. It froze. His dick froze.
Ice cold beef jerky.
It froze. It froze. It froze. So I guess the conditions were negative 17 degrees, which is ridiculous. And it froze. It froze. Like the headline from the Daily Mail was Finnish cross-country skier suffers a frozen penis during Winter Olympics 50-kilometer race. Then uses a heat pack to thaw it after suffering unbearable pain, in quotes. You don't gotta put unbearable pain in quotes. Bruh. Now that's dedication. Now, like I said, I didn't watch any of the Olympics this year. Going through frozen dick, talk about dedication. Talk about like, I made it this far, I got to the Olympics, I am going to finish this race. You finish, get it? Finish, the Finnish racer, get it? Dun, dun, dun. Thanks, I'll be here all week. You complete the race, and you realize your dick is frozen.
I gotta get my dick sewn back on.
I do cold plunges every day. I do usually cold plunge twice a day. It sits at like 39, 40 degrees, and I've been in there for a while. Like the longest I probably do is like 10, 15 minutes, but usually like lower range, like in the morning, I'll do 5 minutes is plenty. I can't imagine having my dick freeze. I can't imagine how much that would hurt. Like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Competing in the Olympics is worth it to get frozen dick.
No.
That's gotta happen more often, right? Like if people are outside doing mountaineering stuff and they're doing cross country, because people do this as a hobby. People do this for fun, which is ridiculous. People do it for fun, not just in the Olympics. They go on backpacking, snowshoeing. I wonder how many cases of frozen dick there has been. I wonder. It's gotta happen, right? If you're losing fingers, you're losing, extremities, toes. It's an extremity, but it's pretty important, right? Your sac will shrivel up because your body wants to be able to produce sperm, and it does so at colder than body temperature, which is why they hang more when it's hot, or when it's cold they shrivel up and they, everything sucks in. You get like that significant shrinkage, a la Seinfeld.
Well, I just got back from swimming in the pool, and the water was cold.
You mean shrinkage?
Yes!
I mean, I've heard of shrinkage. I haven't heard of frozen penis. It just puts into perspective like everything that I do in my life. It just puts into perspective like having a bad day. It really does. Can you really ever say that you've had a bad day again if you know that someone, even at some point in this world, and just sometime throughout history, or in recent memory, this is like a couple months, it's like within the last month. Can you ever say you've had a bad day again when someone's literally suffering frozen penis?
All it takes is $1 to save it.
Man with frozen penis.
I mean, people suffer lost penis. I mean, this is going to get too intense in just a moment if I keep going down that rabbit hole. But I can't imagine. But from the way it sounds, it was fine. So like it froze, but he unthawed it. I guess not long enough to get like gangrenous pee-pee. Wanted to share that with you because I feel like that needed to be in your mind. I feel like you need to be aware of that. So now, how good do you feel about your life? That was a nice little pick-me-up, right? How good do you feel right now knowing that whatever you got down there, it ain't frozen? Pretty awesome, huh?
We stay woke, but y'all sleep. Rilla mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke. We in Rilla mode. I said stay woke. Rilla mode, stay woke. Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a running crown.
You are the king and apology.
You about to see a new side